20 years ago today, Hurricane Andrew made landfall. At the time, it would become the worst natural disaster in U.S. history. It caused $25 billion in damage. SNN local news anchor John Hill followed the storm as a news anchor and had an unusual view of the damage it left behind as a National Guard helicopter pilot. He was assigned to fly then-Governor Lawton Chiles. Now here's more on Andrew.
It was past midnight, and I had held the studio crew over to get the latest live shot from Miami on Andrew. At 1:30 in the morning, we got our last live update from a reporter on the beach. Then everything from Miami went dark. This is our area up here, Tampa, Sarasota area. This is the current track of Isaac. When Hurricane Andrew came ashore, it did not come across the islands down here where the mountains could tear it up. It came straight across and right in to Homestead. Andrew made landfall as a Category 5 storm with winds of 175 miles an hour. The winds lasted for hours, and no one came when people asked for help. It was too late. So what do you tell people that I'm trapped, my roof fell in, it's the height of the storm?
If we lose a rescue unit going out to save somebody that didn't take protective measures on their own, we lose that unit for the rest of the time, and the rest of the time the public may need help. So we don't send them out. And this is why we ask people when we order a mandatory evacuation to get to a safe place. We tell people run from the water, hide from the wind is the basic rule.
What the winds didn't blow away, a giant storm surge swallowed up. When Hurricane Andrew first came ashore at Biscayne Bay, it had a storm surge of 16 feet 9 inches. This is the flagpole at St. Armand Circle. Imagine water halfway up that flagpole. My National Guard helicopter unit was immediately called up, and in the days that followed, I flew over the damaged area with government officials and eventually Lawton Chiles. The destruction was complete. There were no utilities, no water, no local 7-Eleven, McDonald's, or drugstore to get medicine, or Winn-Dixie or Publix to get food. Everything was gone except for looters. Help came in the form of the Army National Guard soldiers who arrived to enforce a 7-to-7 curfew. At night, there were no lights south of Miami. It was a big black hole as 106,000 people were without power for weeks. Many people wish they had left when they had the chance.
I've been in 9 hurricanes in my career, been on the ground immediately afterwards with search and rescue units, and we have found people that rode it out. And they always say the same thing, I will never do that again.
For SNN Local News, I'm John Hill.